For our 45th anniversary. We're very honored to have many distinguished guests with us today, and I think it speaks to I think the greatness of our company that so many people came out to help us celebrate our birthday. So we have obviously Governor Peters, we have Senator Orrin Hatch, we have Attorney General Sean Reyes, and then we have Lauren Israelson from United Products Alliance. So they each will be saying a few words later in the program. But before that, I'd also like to introduce three of our board members are here today. So Rebecca Steinfort, Rick Doutner here, Rick in the back, and Chris Tietz is here as well. So thank you for support from our board. I'm extremely grateful and really humbled to be able to lead this great company. I think we're going to talk a little bit this morning about everything that we've accomplished, but it's my honor to really be able to sit at the helm of this great company that our founders started 45 years ago. And we have a history of 45 years of transforming lives around the world. So it's a very, we were talking yesterday about, great companies do great things, and I think the measure of this company is how many lives it's touched around the world over the past 45 years. I think we have a lot of distributors in our audience today, and you guys can attest to the power of NSP, the power of Synergy, the power of our products that really transforming people's lives, and also from a financial standpoint of improving people's lives. So it's just really nice to be associated with such a great company that has great products and really transformed lives around the world for 45 years. 45 years is really an incredible milestone. We look back and almost 90% of Fortune 500 companies from the year we were founded are either out of business or have been acquired. So that tells you that staying around for 45 years means that we must be something very special. And it's a testament to the vision that our founders had and to our distributors and to our employees around the world. I'd like to personally thank our founders, Gene and Christine and Pauline Hughes. Their vision 45 years ago to start encapsulating herbs is what this company was founded on, and who would have thought 45 years later we'd be where we are today. They instilled, I think, 5 core values in this company that we still talk about and cherish today. So service, integrity, and quality. It's in our logo, it's on the walls of our corporate offices, but probably more importantly, it's in the DNA of our company. It's something that we take very seriously, and it's something that we live every day. Our fourth is community. If you look at our founders established a very strong relationship between our employees and our distributors, our customers, and our communities. Again, a core value of this company, and I think one of the reasons that we've been around for 45 years. And the last thing is innovation. This company was founded on innovation, and we continue to innovate today. We're the first company to encapsulate herbs in the United States. That's innovation. We're the first MLM in Utah. Many have come after us, but we were the trailblazers. We're the first MLM to really focus on herbal supplements and herbal medicine. And today, that's still a huge, huge percent of our business, and it's what we're all about. Natural products, offering natural solutions to health issues. And we're really the first MLM to really have a highly educated and highly trained and incredibly passionate distributor base. Again, I think that's one of the reasons that we've been around for so long and one of the reasons that sets us apart from many of our competitors. And innovation is something that we take very seriously. I hope some of you can take the tour of our Hughes Center for Research and Innovation, which we founded about 3 years ago. And it's very, very impressive, and it's sort of the cornerstone of our innovation. Since we've opened it, we've done 11 clinical studies in the past year, leading to 12 patents. I can tell you, no one in this industry does clinical research. No one in this industry has those number of patents. I think it's a testament not only to our innovation, but to our quality and our integrity at providing the world's best products to all of our customers around the world. If you really think about it, 45 years ago, we were a small little company in Utah. Started at the kitchen table of Gene and Christine, Joel Hughes' family was involved back then. And now, but they had a very strong vision, right? And we still live that vision today, which is to become the premier health, wellness, and lifestyle company in the world. And then around the mission of transforming lives by providing the most innovative and highest quality health solutions to customers around the world. We've transformed from that little startup to a publicly traded global company, multi-brands, multi-channels, operating in over 40 countries around the world. So who would have thought? We're also serious about not only our health, but our employees' health. We sort of walk the walk with our employees, and Interactive Health has named us one of America's healthiest companies for 9 years in a row. And actually, I think it's down here. This morning, we just found out that we got our 10th year the healthiest company in America, and no company in the U.S. has ever done that. So in closing, I'd like to thank a few people. First of all, and most importantly, our founders. It was their vision that created this great company. It was their vision that instilled the concepts of quality and integrity, community, innovation that we live by 45 years later. I'd like to thank all of our employees around the world, 1,000 employees in those 40 countries that come to work every day to improve the health of people, improve the financial well-being of people, and really they're passionate about what we do. So I'd really like to thank all of our employees around the world. I'd also like to thank our distributors. Without you, we don't have a company. It's your passion, it's your dedication about improving the health of your customers, improving the financial well-being of your success lines that really is the engine that drives this company. So thank you to all our distributors around the world. And also I'd like to thank all of our guests. Thank you for coming out today to help us celebrate this milestone. It's very, very exciting for all of us. And now I'd like to turn the podium over to Governor Gary Herbert to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Greg. It's a great honor for me to be here with all of you today. We were here 5 years ago, I think it was, when we opened up this building, had kind of a ribbon cutting. It's great to be back and see the success of what you've built upon in these past 5 years, and I expect the future is very bright indeed. And so congratulations to Hughes family and the founders and for all who made an effort and have been a part of this great success story. As I was just sitting here thinking about what I should say, Greg kind of touched on, it's unusual to have a company survive, let alone thrive over 45 years. 50% of companies do not survive 5 years. Only a third survive 10 years or longer. So not only survive, but to thrive as Nature Sunshine has done for 45 years is really a remarkable, in fact, event. And so congratulations. This is really not just a celebration, at least in my view, of Nature Sunshine in their 45 years. This is also a celebration of Utah, the great business climate that we have here that allows people to actually live the American dream. I was talking to Congressman Love here just a bit ago. Bloomberg article that came out not too long ago talked about in Utah. The American dream, upward mobility, is alive and well, better than any place in America today. And again, this is an example of somebody starting in their home, in their bathtub, innovating, thinking about what can I do to make life better for people, and we're all in the people business when you think about it, and coming up with a way to encapsulate herbs and distribute them in a unique way to make it available to the masses that we see around the world. That innovation, that quality, that service that's been talked about is really an integral part of what we have here in this company is a good example of the American possibility, what we can do in a free market system. So I applaud the efforts of so many. I know it's not lost on me, probably not lost on you, that 600 people are employed here in Nature Sunshine in Utah, 1,000 around the world. So not only providing good jobs and opportunity, but good health opportunities for people who participate and take your products. And as you are successful as Nature Sunshine, it reflects positively on Utah. As I mentioned, Ford Magazine, CNBC, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the list goes on and on. Of accolades we've received as a state for being the best place in America for business today. And Nature's Sunshine really is the example of that. And what we've done over these last number of years together to make it less and so. Let me just conclude by saying this, that I appreciate the fact that there is a code here in Nature's Sunshine of what you're going to try to do to be successful. Integrity is an important aspect of business. The proverbial, let's find a win-win so that everybody succeeds. Our slogan here in Utah is life elevated. You are an example of elevating people's lives, giving them economic opportunity, better health, and living the American dream. So you're elevating people's lives with integrity. And it's not lost on me that Forbes Magazine, in fact, named Nature's Sunshine here as one of the most trusted companies in the world. So again, the integrity aspect of this company is an important aspect of your success. The service that you render, that's been talked about, innovation that we see demonstrated here. And it's not just delivering quality products over 45 years, but you have 500 different products that you test 600 different ways to make sure that you have good quality products that, in fact, the consumer will appreciate. So your mission, what you're doing, what you're accomplishing, really is reflective in the success of 45 years, and I would just suggest that you have another 45 years in your future. You continue to do what you're doing, you're going to continue to grow and excel. I know Mayor Wilson here in the back, and Bert, is appreciative of the fact that you're located here in Lehigh City, one of our great cities in the state, growing rapidly, expanding businesses. And as you look around the complexes here and across the freeway, you'll find a lot of different businesses that started in somebody's basement or garage and said, I've got an idea. And in this free market system, in this wonderful business environment called Utah, I can find a niche in the marketplace and excel. And in fact, risk my capital on an opportunity to have a reward. It's a great place to be, a great company to work for, Nature's Sunshine. So I offer my congratulations as we celebrate 45 years and know that the best is yet to come. And offer you my best wishes. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Governor. We appreciate you coming down. We know you have a very busy schedule, and we really appreciate all your support in being a Utah-based business. Thank you. Before I bring up the Senator, I just want to personally thank him for something he did many years ago. Without DeShay, we wouldn't be in this, I don't think we'd be here as an industry and as a company, and without Senator Orrin Hatch, we wouldn't have DeShay. So I just want to thank you publicly for that. It was a great... I'd like to invite Senator Orrin Hatch to come up and say a few words.
I look at the Hughes family, I remember working with them, what terrific people they've been all these years, and their vision of this company and what it could become. And I look at what it has become, and I've watched the development over the years. I thought to myself, this is a typical Utah company that has risen from nothing, really, to really great heights. And because of the entrepreneurial spirit that we have in the state, sorry about my voice, the shale was one of the most hard-fought bills in the history of this country. And we still have enemies back there who are trying to make headway, but we have succeeded in, largely because of companies like yours, we have succeeded in spreading the word around this world. The dietary supplements are essential to human living and crucial to many of us who actually use them on a regular basis. And this company is a perfect illustration of what can be done through the entrepreneurial spirit, through science. I'm very impressed with some of the science that's being applied here. And we're setting an example for all the companies in the dietary supplement world to be better, more scientific, and more successful. So this is really impressive to me, and I'm really happy to be here with you. And I want to thank the Hughes family, and I also want to thank you, helping this country to grow, prosper, and set an example for all the world. It's a great business. The Shea was a hard-fought battle, but in the end, we won, and we won big, because of people like you who were willing to stand up and say, hey, wait a minute, we believe in health. We believe in products like this. We believe that we can help people to get better. We believe that we can help them to avoid sickness and ill health. And you guys stood up, and so did so many other companies here in Utah, which is a dietary supplement capital here in this country. And they're the ones that, after they applauded for having really basically started this industry, you weren't the only ones, but you were sure one of the early ones. And I just want you to know that you were with us when we fought that battle. You were with us when we were fighting it on the floor. You were with us ever since in fighting off some of the people who just plain don't understand. And you'll be with us in the future to keep this business a vibrant, healthy contributing business in our country today, and really the world. Because this company has gone way beyond Utah, way beyond the United States of America, and you're a presence throughout the world, and I'm proud of you. And that's one reason why I'm here today, and I just want you to know, God bless you. You've set an example so that we can keep the Shea alive and even add to it, and let everybody know that we in Utah believe in healthcare. We in Utah believe in healthy living. Here, we in Utah believe that dietary supplements are very beneficial. We're not alone. There are 150 million people who take dietary supplements every day. And that's partly because of what you've done. So I just want you all to know how much I admire you and appreciate you, and how much I will continue to fight for you, and make sure that they don't come in and trample on these interesting businesses, these essential businesses, these businesses that help all of us in ways that we would not otherwise be helped. And I just want you all to know how proud I am of all of you. God bless you all, and congratulations on this particular day.
Thank you, Senator. It's always great to have an advocate for our industry back in Washington. We appreciate everything you do for the supplement industry and for our company. Next, I'd like to invite our Attorney General up, Sean Reyes, to say a few words.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know, a number of years ago when I was in my private law practice as a young associate, I was working on a large air and space case, working on solid rocket motor boosters and propulsion. And so I didn't think much of it when my partners came and said, can you handle an NSP matter? We used a lot of acronyms, and I thought, okay, great, NSP, I'm on that. I thought NSP stood for National Space Propulsion, and so I know that my partners were a little confused. When they said you need to go down to the NSP labs to get oriented, they were thinking probiotics. I was thinking pro-robotics in the space. When I asked them if I needed to get high-level government clearance and a background check, they kind of just stared at me and said, I don't think so unless you're planning on mass weaponizing ginseng or barley. And then when they finally actually explained that NSP stood for Nature's Sunshine Products, I was still so much in the space mode. I said, so are they a vendor for astronauts then? It's like astronaut vitamins? Is that what we're doing? I don't know. I was fortunate they kept me on the case. Thank you for letting me come and celebrate with you. Thank you to Greg. Thank you to the Hugheses, and congratulations to you, to Mr. Higginson and the Synergy team over there. Dan's a longtime friend, and his family, and to all of you who contributed to the success here. Building on the themes that Governor Herbert and Senator Hatch talked about, I don't need to tell you how fortunate we are to live in this country and have a chance to take advantage of the American dream. And how fortunate we are to have champions like Orrin Hatch back in Washington, D.C. to protect that American dream for us. My father was a beneficiary of that American dream, and my family is indirectly because of that. He was chased out of his country, political persecution, and came here, and as he struggled to make ends meet in a new country, he turned to the direct sales industry to help supplement his income, to help him realize and live the American dream. I also don't need to tell you probably how fortunate we are to live in this state of Utah that has such a strong economy, in large part because of the terrific governor that we have and great legislators that I see, some of whom I see here with us. Great economic opportunity, and as Governor Herbert said, a place where we can realize the American dream probably better than anywhere else in this great nation. I also probably don't need to tell the employees who are here of Nature's Sunshine how fortunate they are to work for a company and in an industry that not only helps so much and contributes so much to our economic prosperity, but also to our well-being. And you'll notice that I'm not making any health claims, just saying generally the well-being of those of us who want to supplement our health. I think the leaders of Nature's Sunshine would agree with me that just like America's strength is its people, just like Utah's strength is its people, that nature's strength is its people. And this company is only as great as the greatness of those people. And that applies from the founders, the Hugheses, all the way down to line workers that we've met in the plants. And the passion that they have and the commitment that this company has, not only to quality and excellence in its products, but quality and excellence in its people, I think speaks volume. You know, Martin Luther King once said, if it falls to your lot to be a street sweeper, he said, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures, sweep streets like Beethoven composed music, sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. In other words, it really doesn't matter what your position is, doesn't matter what your role is, whether you're thinking about it in terms of civics, or you're thinking about it in terms of your job here at Nature's Sunshine. It really doesn't matter if you do it with passion and dedication, a commitment to excellence, with an appreciation for all of the opportunities and this American dream that we have. That's what counts. That's what I love about the spirit of this company, the spirit of this state, and the spirit of this nation. Thank you for helping us realize the American dream, and thank you, as Governor Herbert said, for exporting that dream all across the world. So other people, whether they're new immigrants like my father or established citizens, thank you for all that you've done. Congratulations, and best of luck for another successful 45 years. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Sean, and we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come join us today, so appreciate it. Our last speaker is Lauren Israelson, who's the founder and president of our United Natural Products Alliance. I'd like Lauren to invite you up to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and first to congratulate the Hughes family. We go back a long way. I joined this industry in 1980, straight out of law school, and I was the first general counsel ever to serve anywhere in our entire industry. And for 10 years, I worked at another company very close by that also started with nature. And we also had a founding principle where our founder's family was ill, and they found a natural health solution just as the Hughes family did. And the revolution that seems so simple today is this little pill. That's a clear 2-piece hard shell capsule. And in my case, I was trying to swallow Chaparral tea. I don't recommend it. And the Hughes family, they were trying to swallow cayenne. Don't recommend that either. And so finding the solution to the problem, as simple as elegant as that is really hard to do. And out of that became an entire industry. In the state of Utah, today we have over 125 natural health companies doing over $9 billion of industry. We are the geopolitical capital of the world, not just the United States, but the world. That the pioneering work of Senator Hatch as we were battling over the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, which, by the way, up to that time, generated more constituent contacts to Congress than anything other than the Vietnam War itself. What do we learn? Is that people feel passionately about their health and their personal health freedoms. So 8 companies formed in 1992 to create the United Natural Products Alliance. Nature's Sunshine was one of our founding members and remains a member to this day. And I went back to Senator Hatch and said, we need some help. And he said, what do you need? We need to do battle with the FDA, and we're taking no prisoners. Somebody comes back alive, another one doesn't. And it turned into an unbelievable political battle, but it brought the best out in millions of Americans who said, I want the right to choose natural health products. And that's what protects all of our dietary supplements and so many other products. Tremendous political victory. But that was then, and this is now. And once again, we're back at it. So now we're going through the same battle to protect and preserve the rights of us consumers as to how we want to choose our health care. So this is a never-ending battle, as we can see. We have much work to do. And what I am so impressed by with Nature's Sunshine, not only is how they are respected by their peers in this industry, and you talk to suppliers and you talk to vendors, they'll tell you who the good companies are. They're the ones that sell the really high-quality ingredients, and the ones that may not buy the same quality. You mentioned Nature's Sunshine. It is synonymous with quality, professionalism, first class. That has been a universal truth in this company for as long as I've done it. But we have this one last battle to work on, and that is, once again, hearts and minds of consumers, and now it's our wallets too, is how do we afford health care? Many of us have aging parents, we have young children, and how are we going to really look after everyone? This is the most daunting challenge we have. And as Senator Cutella says, this is a battle of a lifetime, once again in Congress. Our objective, working together with Nature's Sunshine or other terrific companies here and elsewhere, is to make sure that our rights remain protected toward natural health products. That's a fundamental issue that we will not compromise on. And so there's much work to be done. And I am very excited to see what comes out of the R&D labs here, is that they're looking at the most important issues that face the most people. Metabolic syndrome. It's diabetes, cancer, weight loss, these sorts of things that are fundamental to all of us. And they've got some very interesting ideas that are going to come out of this lab. And I think the days ahead for Nature's Sunshine are very bright indeed. And I look forward to working together with them. I'm a political warrior, that's my job. But I need examples of companies to say that this is why we're fighting for these principles. So with that, I want to thank everyone here for coming, and certainly the Hughes family, the executive management of this terrific company itself, and looking forward to working with the rest of you, because you will be recruited into this battle. Nobody gets away from this here. So thank you for being here, and thanks to all of my colleagues. Senator Hatch, who I had the pleasure of working for in 1978, who has been my mentor as we have learned how to fight the political battles. General Reyes has become a great friend and certainly a leader within his community, and he's taken a great interest to understand us. It's something that we really appreciate. He's taken the time to be with us, come to our meetings, and understand how we work as an industry. That's rare. It speaks to him as an individual. Very appreciative of that. So with that, I'll thank you and hand it over to you, Henry. Thank you all.
Again, thank you, Lauren, for everything you do to be a great spokesman for our industry and representing us out there. So that's it. Thank you guys for coming. I invite you all to go outside and enjoy some refreshments. We'll also be doing some tours of the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation if you'd like to take a tour. We'll be doing those in a few minutes. But again, thank you all for coming. We greatly appreciate it. And here's to the next 45 years. Thank you.
Senator Mike Lee's office. Thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for letting us be here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Come and take a tour sometime if you're not going to take it now.
I'd love to. We just have another meeting. A bad day.
Call me anytime and we'll set
I
it
will.
up. You'll be amazing.
I'm actually coming home.
Thank you. Take a picture